My name is Rose Santain. Some of you might have seen me before, but I'm here to just share a poem that I wrote originally in honor of Juneteenth called I Breathe. And just to give you guys a little bit of history on Juneteenth. Juneteenth, we are celebrating it this year on June 19th. And it just basically commemorates the emancipation of enslaved African Americans here in the United States. So, the United States does celebrate their Independence Day in 1776. Juneteenth commemorates the date of actual emancipation of all people, and because African Americans were still enslaved here in the States. And so, in honor of Juneteenth, I'd love to share this poem called I Breathe. And I wrote this poem just after thinking about some of the social and civil unrest in our country, and a lot of the phrases of the people who look like me, African Americans, Black people who have died at the hands of police brutality. A lot of the times, the first word, the last word that they actually speak is, I can't breathe. And so I wanted us to kind of move in commemoration of those who have passed, but also looking forward to the future. And this is I Breathe. Thank you in advance for listening. And now we're going to do the exercise again, he says. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. It's your breath in our lungs, so we pour out our praise, pour out our praise. It's your breath in my lungs, so I pour out my praise to you only. And great are you, Lord. I'm too numb to respond to the pain invitations. Too sick and tired of being sick and tired. Every status, repost, and riot triggers. How do you navigate when the slain and the slayer look like you? How do you answer the call to be an image bearer of Christ when the opponent carries your image in their mind as the threat, the lesser human, the target practice? For the first time on a Sunday, I rested in feeling human. With the check-in, my father invited me to breathe in and breathe out and tell us what you need. Then rivers of relief and tears of tenderness raced down my beautiful brown face. As I hear the echo of George Floyd and Eric Gardner, I can't breathe. You see, breathing is one of the most primal and human acts. No one has to teach us to breathe. From birth, we know it is our birthright. And in the face of death, we fight for it. My mind tries to shift. I'll just go for a jog to clear my mind. But the footsteps of Trayvon Martin and Ahmaud Arbery match my racing heartbeat. What aside from the hand of God prevents my fate from resembling theirs? What aside from God's grace shields my life from the bullets assigned to end mine? Never mind. I'll just go for a drive after work. Yet without my scrubs to indicate that I am an essential worker, what stops me from becoming a Sandra Bland or in the safety of my own home, a Breonna Taylor? I breathe and feel human again. I am more certain now than ever that my skin, my experience as part of the African diaspora, and my place in God's kingdom is a gift. For we have the great commission. God saw fit to allow us a shared experience and existence because unity through humility is a rehearsal for that glorious day. Therefore, if there is any consolation in Christ, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, let each of you look out not only for his own interest, but also for the interest of others. Philippians. Texts flood my space with the question, what do you need? Family, I need you to have my back. I need you to echo the truth that my breathing is not a threat, but a right. That my dignity and my blackness does not threaten your safety. More importantly, I need you to live out that my humanity, because it reflects the image of God, reflects you, reflects us all in the body. Finally, I am able to breathe, empowered with the knowledge that I am my ancestors' wildest dreams. Even more certain that God is not silent. He is not indifferent. And he is not shocked by our political climate, not even our loss for words in uncomfortable spaces. Yet he still steps into those grieving spaces. Although Jesus is the truth, the way, and the light, Jesus wept. And Jesus weeps. Although he is salvation, he pursues the 99. And yes, our God is perfect peace, but he does not and will not bypass the need, the process, the road through chaos and unrest with blanket statements. As Ravi Zacharias explained, before you evangelize to a man, find out what's important to him. So God engages because he is God. God listens because he is God. God mourns because he is God. God responds to the cry of the oppressed, believes the testimony of the wrongfully accused, and feels the bloodshed of the innocent because he is God. He reminds us, and if the world hates you, just remember they hated me first. I breathe and claim my birthright. I breathe and cherish the weight of his grace. Breathe in and breathe out. As long as I am breathing, I will worship you, God, always. As long as I am breathing, I know you are doing a work, God. And as long as we are breathing, I know he wants to do it with us. Thank you.